But on the show today, I'm joined with Cole, who is RLCS caster, to talk about Rocket League in its entirety. Cole, how are you? You good?
I'm not too bad. I'm becoming a bit of a regular on this show. I'm liking it.
You are. We're basically co-hosts now. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
okay,
not bad.
Weaving your way in. Here he is. Here he is. So that clip there.
You're much better than my last co-host. Don't worry about that.
There you go. I know. He's in the studio there. He's going to come out now really angry, shaking his fists. But yeah, no, I mean, so that clip there obviously did kind of like, we looked into a little bit there. Can you tell us a little bit what happened in that clip for people that weren't too sure?
Yeah, so for anyone who hasn't played Rocket League at a sort of high level, normally every single car in the lobby is able to aerial or fly. The ball goes in the air, and instantly you got 2 or 3 cars on it.
Yeah.
Bots are very particular in the way they play. They like to wait till the ball lands, and they do something called flicking, which is where you sort of catch the ball on the side of your car and then dodge the opposite way, and the ball almost rolls over and flicks like a trebuchet.
Oh, wow.
That's a move that anyone can do, but the way bots do it is so precise that they catch the ball on themselves every single time. And at the start of that clip, you saw that even at the lobby you were seeing, which is about 2,000 MMR pro level, they were still struggling to deal with those flicks because it's so precise and so speedy.
I mean, it's scary as well because these AIs, they kind of like, they replicate and they learn, don't they, as they go, which I think is the most scary thing. So if they're doing this now, it's probably only going to get worse, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised if at some point they're able to aerial. I'm not a coder myself. I don't know why they're focused on flicking rather than aerialing, but I'm sure that someone out there is able to figure that one out. And as you mentioned, Louise, the fact that they are now finding their way into ranked maybe is the start of something a little bit scary.
Absolutely. And what kind of effect do you think this has on the community for Rocket League as well? Do you think it kind of like puts a bit of fear in, do you think it puts people off playing as well?
Off playing, not necessarily, because if you've never played Rocket League, you're going to be a long way below the sorts of lobbies where bots would be even at an entry point.
Yes.
What I think it does do, though, is we've always prided ourselves as a community as being an unhackable game. Oh, in Rocket League, in a first-person shooter, you can get unlimited bullets, aimbots, whatever.
Yeah.
In Rocket League, we always said that wouldn't work. Whereas now, potentially, we've come to a point where with artificial intelligence, we're able to have people hacking into the game, getting themselves up to a certain level, let's say grand champion, and then saying, yeah, I did that all by myself. So you can essentially cheat with the bot and then say you did it. And that takes off any pride that people might have ranking up themselves.
Well, that's it, isn't it? I mean, like, why would you want to cheat? I mean, if you really want to excel at a game, I mean, you must be such a good accolade for yourself to go like, oh, I'm sick at Rocket League. I'm a pro, like, you know?
Well, so the bots is a certain part of the Rocket League community. There are botters and there are modders, and they have sort of inter-bot competition to see which bot is the best. As Nexto, you said at the start there, they are saying to Psyonix, look, we don't want people to cheat with this. We've done it because we love AI, we love creating, we're way more smart than I'll ever be, and we're able to create bots that can replicate machine learning to do this. It's all, it's not designed to be for cheating. So I think it's a massive insult to people like Nexto, or services like Nexto, should I say, that they're using these bots for nefarious reasons.
Absolutely. It's weird that they have like challenges between them as well, where they get like, it's like Robot Wars, but with AI. Like, it's like, if you told me like years ago when Robot Wars came out, well, it's going to be all artificial intelligence, I'd be like, what? It's crazy. I mean, it's never ending, but what do you think steps that can be taken maybe to kind of prevent this from happening? Are there any steps that can be taken?
I mean, again, that's a question for a developer, which I'm very much not. But what I would say is that there are mods that are acceptable in online Rocket League. Something called Backers Mod, which allows you, it basically modifies the game without actually affecting how you play. So it will show your NMR rise and fall at the end of each match, whether you win or lose. That's not something that's built into the base game. And Psyonix have traditionally allowed Backers Mod to be included because it couldn't be used for cheating.
Yeah.
Maybe we're reaching a point where Psyonix are going to have to put a much harder stop on it and say, look, anything remotely interfering with the game, you cannot do it, which is a shame because there's so much people use Backers Mod for that just gives them that slight, quality of life features that Psyonix haven't yet added.
Yeah. It's just a catch-22, isn't it? It just kind of ruins it for people that are good with what they do and they kind of do it in a nice way, and then people that just kind of come in and want to be like, well, you just want to cheat.
Yeah, it's such a shame. There'll always be cheaters in any online game. I think that
100%.
We've realised that. What I would say is that it hasn't yet reached the esport. We haven't had any confirmations of bots making their way into the RLCS. When that happens, then I mean, I'll start getting worried. Maybe there'll be bot casters next, and who knows where it leads. But for now, it's just in rank.
Yeah, hold on to your job, Cole. You still got this. You're okay. It's just going to be okay.
I'll do my best.
Yeah. How does the rest of the year look like for Rocket League then? Is it going to be some good tournaments on the way? You looking forward to it?
Yeah, so we've got our next major in, I believe it's April, but the first online qualifier for that is 27th of this month. So that'll be the same as before we spoke about the full major, where every single region, they compete online with people in their region. So North America v North America, Europe v Europe, etc.
Yeah.
And then once the teams who have qualified do well enough over the course of 3 regionals, then they meet offline. And that's still a few months away. So I'm thinking of the online portion for now.
Absolutely, because season 10's on the way this year as well, isn't it? So I think that's, people seem to be quite excited. Do you know what we can expect from season 10 of Rocket League?
Ooh, not yet. No, they always get their cards pretty close to their chest until the big
Yeah.
reveal. I know that with regards to the game itself, the White Octane has recently come out, which was something that people would sell for pretty high fees for a long time. So the fact that it's now available just to purchase, some people are frustrated, but for the most part, people are happy they can use what they want.
Oh, that's the main thing. That's the thing. That's what we just have to gotta wait. I mean, that's the thing with 2023. We're at the beginning, which is exciting. So it's only going to keep developing as we go. We don't know what the year entails, do we yet? So it's going to be exciting.
Never do.
Never do. Oh, well, Cole, thank you so much once again for joining us. And it sounds like you've got an exciting year ahead as well, following all the Rocket League action. So it's going to be good.
Thank you very much. See you later. Have a good rest of the show.
And you. Catch you soon. Have a nice day.